best optimized settings for OBS live streaming. With this episode, I'm going to be showing you the best settings for a healthy live streaming that I personally found out within my time getting into the live streaming business using Streamlabs or OBS Studio particularly. Welcome back to another episode of live streaming with OBS or Open Broadcasting Software. With this episode, I'm pretty sure you are familiar with OBS. If not, check out my earlier episodes of OBS. Links will be in the description and videos will pop up a few minutes from now. Now, for a lot of time, many of us, even I personally, in early stages of conducting live streaming with OBS, I had a challenge of figuring out the best settings for OBS for my live streams that I conduct. So let's dive in. Open OBS, specifically Software Studio, non-Streamlabs OBS. No, so this is how OBS looks like. Initially, it is in studio mode. You can toggle it and go to studio mode. We go to settings. That's where you're supposed to go. Then in my early episodes, I showed you how to use these specifically and what they do, how to use them, when to use them, and where to use them. So where you're supposed to go exactly in the first place is video. Now for video, we have base canvas resolution. Base canvas resolution, they are the resolutions of your default monitor of your computer. We have output scaled resolution. This is the resolutions that is going to be broadcasted on your live stream. Here you're supposed to change base canvas resolutions to 1080, 1920 by 1080. Output scaled resolution, this is the divided resolutions that you can get from 1080 resolution. Now, why do I choose 1080 resolution? It's because it gives you variety of divided subsections of the resolutions within the 1080 resolution. Here, there is a range that you're supposed to use. You're supposed to use a range between 540 resolution downwards to 360 resolutions. Beyond that, it must be so sure of your upload speed and your internet strength. You won't take 432 resolutions. You can choose any between the range of 540 to 360. I mean from 540 downwards, that's what I mean. Then downscale filter, you leave it at bilinear. Yeah. Then the frames per second 30. Then here we are done. Then the next step is to go to output. Output mode, you leave it at simple. For video bitrate, you can put it between the range of 1200 and 1500. I'll go with 1200. Encoder, if you have a graphics card, you can choose the graphics card to be your encoder. If you don't have a graphics card and you have a low-end computer, you can choose software. So I'm choosing software. The audio bitrate, I'll leave it there. Then here another magic is going to happen. For every time you're streaming, you must either have an inbuilt video encoder or an outbuilt video encoder. Now for OBS, it has an inbuilt video encoder preset that you can use. Now for a preset, it's like a template that you can use that to enhance your video upload quality. So you come and enable advanced encoder setting. You do not enforce, you leave the enforce unchecked. Then you encoder preset, you choose between fast and ultra fast. Between fast and ultra fast. So even that. So here, what is the difference between fast and ultra fast? Now the higher you go, it is the much or the more CPU usage that your computer is going to use. Now I always use it between I always use my computer between fast and faster. That is where I get all the magic done. Now when you're done with all these settings, you click OK. When everything is done, you arrange your scenes, you insert your sources, then you get a primary key, you start streaming. Consider subscribing and hitting the bell button. Don't forget to share. Get your live stream up to the cloud.